St. Epiphanius in his monastery was the oracle of Palestine and the neighboring countries, and no one ever went from him who had not received great spiritual comfort by his holy advice. The reputation of his virtue made him known to distant countries, and about the year 367 he was chosen Bishop of Salamis, then called Constantia, in Cyprus. But he still wore the monastic habit and continued to govern his monastery in Palestine, which he visited from time to time. He sometimes relaxed his austerities in favor of hospitality, preferring charity to abstinence. No one surpassed him in tenderness and charity to the poor. Many pious persons made him the dispenser of their large alms. St. Olympius, to have a share in his benediction, made him great presents in money and lands for that purpose. The veneration which all men had for his sanctity exempted him from the persecution of the Arian Emperor Valens in 371, but he was almost the only Catholic bishop in that part of the empire who was entirely spared on that occasion. In 376, he undertook a journey to Antioch to endeavor the conversion of Vitalis, the Apollinarist bishop, and in 382 he accompanied St. Paulinus from that city to Rome, where they lodged at the house of St. Paula. Our saint in return entertained her afterwards 10 days in Cyprus in 385. The saint fell into some mistakes on certain occasions which proceeded from zeal and simplicity, as Socrates observes. The very name of an error in faith, or the shadow of danger of evil, affrighted him. At Jerusalem in 394 he preached against Origenism in presence of the Patriarch John, whom he suspected to lean towards that heresy. At Bethlehem he persuaded St. Jerome to separate himself from his communion, unless he publicly purged himself. He also ordained by compulsion Paulinian, the brother of St. Jerome, priest, but upon the complaint of John, carried him into Cyprus to serve his church at Salamis. At Constantinople he impeached the tall brothers for Origenism, having been prepossessed against them by the clamors of Theophilus. He even blamed St. Chrysostom for affording them his protection, but a mild expostulation of that saint opened his eyes, and he hastened back to Salamis, but died on the voyage thither in 403, having been bishop 36 years. His disciples built a church in his honor in Cyprus, where they placed his and many other pious pictures, see 1-7p 447. Sozomen testifies that God honored his tomb with miracles, B7 CH 27. St. Augustine, St. Ephrem, St. John Damascene, Photius, and others called him a Catholic doctor, an admirable man, and one filled with the Spirit of God.